How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny. What's going on, people? What's going on, people? It is a day. Another day. Of another day we call Wednesday. Anybody been said? What's going on, people? Hope everybody's doing everything as far as prosperity in their life and stuff. You know, things are going according to plan, you know, as far as the best way that you can. You know, it's funny because, I don't, this is my thing. You know, this is the thing, and this is a little bit off the subject, but my thing is this. Everything is not for everybody. And the thing about it that gets me is that, you know, we have these Bible thumpers that want to come on my page, you know, and read me the commandments and, you know, the Lord did just said this and the Lord just said that, but you're reading stuff from a book that you're going by what someone read and you're actually sharing your story that you want to denounce me of who I am and to make yourself seem like I'm letting you know what's in this book and I'm letting you know and I'm letting you know. You know, I always find it amazing, because the thing about it to me personally, I feel like this. If I'm not on your side, you're wasting your time. If my mind is already made up, you're wasting your time. If I'm on watching a whole bunch of people like me be murdered and I'm sitting up there fighting so no one else commits suicide, you're wasting your time. Like, well, I'm trying to save you. Don't save me. Save yourself. Don't clean my backyard unless yours is already clean. Speaking on that subject, anyway, the bit said, what's good, people? Anyway, speaking of cleaning backyards, we have someone else. In case you Christians may be watching, we have someone else from the pulpit. His name is Father Rory Coyle. He's 35 years old. Here he is right here. Okay. Now you see Father on May 16th, he's been actually caught out there. He's a hypocrite. He's a priest that condemned gays from the pulpit while cruising Grindr for sex. Now this is the thing about Mr. Coyle. He's from North Ireland. He has been taking, he took a leave of absence. I don't mean to laugh, but you know, this is the thing that gets me, which freeze. I'm gonna tell the story first. One thing I say about y'all, when y'all do something wrong, y'all act like you ever somebody like, oh, they coming for me, they coming, you start grabbing your thumb, and you be getting up, you be getting out of there, you be running a hurry, honey, you be running. But anyway, it's being said. I guess when you've been caught, anyway. So he also was on the board of governors at St. Melanchi Primary School. And he is the chaplain for the Catherine College in Armagh. Now, I don't know if you know about this, but at the St. Melanchi, I hope I'm pronouncing it, probably not, primary school, but you always got the pictures. You know, school, this is a very young school. I didn't put the pictures up because some of they're very young, and I'm not putting kids on this, you know, thing of, you know, showing their pictures and stuff, but these are very young kids in the primary school. In case you don't know, you can always Google and check it out yourself, but I'm not going to do that for children. I love kids, and I'm not going to expose them to this title and a person that we're talking about in reference to, you know, the title itself, because he's a hypocrite from the pulpit. He's denouncing gay people and stuff, but here it is, he's on Grindr, and he's talking about gay people once he gets out of church, but yet still he's on Grindr trying to get a date anyway, but allegedly. Anyways, being said on March 22nd, he asked the Archbishop to extend his leave so he can engage in a period of a personal matter. You know, and I find it very funny because they put out something in the paper in reference to It was in the Irish news, and it said support our priests. You see that? Now, I find it amazing. You know, you want to support the priests. Because, let me tell you something. When you put up, when someone put up something like support the priest, me per se, I feel as though you're in on it. Just my opinion. I feel as though, you know, this is how I'm seeing it. Now, if you put out an ad to my support the priest, you know, you want people to support him on this thing that's going on in reference to him being caught on Grindr, that means that that was his part in on the crime with it, that was out here on Grindr and stuff, and they were doing their little gay thing. But the fact of the matter is that they've been caught, and now his little backup is trying to say, well, you support him, don't go against him and stuff, don't go against the green. Well, I'm going to tell you what your friend did, since you're trying to get so much support. Rory deactivated his Facebook account. He also deactivated his Grindr account, and also he had maybe let me just finish with the story before I go in, because there's just too much going on here. This is what happened. Let me tell you the story happened. This is what happened. He had posted pictures, a series of comments of himself on a gay website called Grindr, and he also had allegedly put his mobile phone. He had sent a lot of pictures to the person that he was interested in, and the person found out who he was because they didn't know who he was. Then he got a look at his pictures. He was like, "Oh my goodness, you're the guy who sits inside the church and everything, and you talk about gay people, you shoot them down." Well, I'm gonna send it. He sent it to a journalist. Let me go slower. He sent it to a journalist. Not only did he send it to the journalist, he sent the screenshots, and he also sent what the guys. What Rory was texted to him and stuff. Now, this is the thing. Rory kept trying to get the person that alleged that he was corresponding with in Grindr. He was trying to get him to let him. Corey wanted to go into the guy's house and stuff, but the guy was like, you know, he didn't let him come. Allegedly, he didn't let him come over and stuff. So Corey, he was the guy knew who he was because Corey was school chaplain at St. Catherine College, and Rory attended gay beaches in Portugal, renting rooms by the hour in Solo in London for meet for sex, allegedly. Okay. So like I said before, once he got caught, he deactivated his Facebook account, he deactivated Grindr. You know, basically they took him off the website because they didn't want to, you know, have people on there looking at the website and they see his picture stuff. They're covering their butt and they say, you know, basically they're saying that we like to give him his respect at this time, you know, and pray for him and stuff. You know, and I understand that's what the church, because that's what the other guy said in reference to yesterday. I talked about the same thing about another priest. You know, the church is saying, you know, just pray for them and stuff. Well, you know, this is the thing about it. It's just my opinion. There are a lot more of him, just like there was a lot more of the other one that I talked about yesterday. The thing about it that gets me is good. Y'all get on this pulpit. You denounce them, you tell them what they shouldn't do and all this other stuff, but yet you're doing it. You're sexting, you get caught on Grindr, the first thing you do is take off and you run. The simple fact of the matter is that you are out there supposed to be saving souls. And like I said before, people are throwing that Bible thumping up in people's faces and stuff, but yet still, you have your own members that's out here doing the things that you tell them not to do, or tell us not to do. Let me tell you what you need to do. You need to sit down within your own organization. Keep your own stuff within your own churches or whatever place that you decide you want to praise God. You go there and you talk to them. Do not come here telling us what we need to do within our life and our living, because we are actually living in our truth. We're not going back into the closet. That's where you want us to go. Let me tell you something. Once you let us out, once we decided no more was no more, we decided it was not going to be anymore. And the simple fact of the matter is that we was out here years ago. We didn't just arrive. We've been here for centuries. We've been here for longer than you ever can imagine. But the thing about it, back then, it wasn't safe. We were being murdered. We were being killed. And the simple fact of the matter is we got to be murdered and killed, and we watching y'all take y'all accolades as far as, oh, I did this badge, oh, I did this, and I did. No, you didn't do it. You know there was a gay person that was up there doing all this type of work, and still you took the credit of it as if you're the one doing it. We know our people's work and stuff, and a lot of times many of us don't say anything because the simple fact of the matter is that We're afraid for our own lives. And now that the world has changed, it's 2016, and people open up doors, open up their heart. Here it is, y'all come Bible thumping back to again. Like I said before, and I said again, clean your own backyard. You got priests, and like I said before yesterday, remember y'all, if you were watching, I said, give it an NS if you're not surprised, or S if you're surprised. If people were putting NS, nobody's not surprised. We're so desensitized. We are so much desensitized as far as behavior, as far as a lot of you Bible thumpers always trying to put on somebody. Just clean your own backyard. We understand you're trying to save souls, but save your own family souls. Anyway, the band says. So like I said, his name is Father Rory Coyle. He's in Ireland. He acted allegedly. I have to put allegedly, but you know, they got the proof and everything sent to the journalists, and they basically put it out there, and they put it in the Irish news talking about some, you know, support him. Now who's going to put up there some support him when they got all this evidence against him? He done went to hiding, deactivated everything, because this is what happened. He was interested in someone, and the person he was interested in is gay, clearly. And the simple fact of the matter is that he remembers Mr. Father Rory, saying his testimony about the pulpit and all his negative things. And basically, he forgot the fact of the matter is that you reap what you sow. You put it out there. You went attacking the people, and you actually the ones you were attacking were actually the one you was talking to. And at the end of the day, you got caught and you ran. You're the second person of the cloth who's been caught on Grindr. And like I said before, there's a lot more to come. Anyway, the band said, I would love to hear you feel about this. And once again, I'm going to ask you. NS, not surprised. S, surprise. Anyway, the band said, I love to tell my dogs. Yeah. I like to say on my kids. Woof. I want to say hello, new people. Boom. I want to say old people. Bam. And I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. You do you. I want you the best way that you can. And if nobody likes it, fuck them.